And we are now going to go through another line of the Constitution because we're doing it line by line. I'm Don Frazier.
I'm Paul Fabrizio.
And we have now gotten to the point where we're Article 1, Section 9, Clause 4. And we're talking about direct taxes.
Okay.
With some antique language.
Yes.
Okay. No capitation or other direct tax shall be laid, unless in proportion to the census or enumeration herein before directed to be taken. Now, a capitation tax is a uniform tax imposed on each head or person.
Right. And so what it's saying is that
can't tax people in South Carolina more than you tax them in Massachusetts.
And it goes back to the census that establishes how many people there are.
Yeah.
Yeah, so uniform taxes.
Yeah, so if you're going to tax South Carolina based on its population, there's a mechanism for determining what their population is.
Right.
So does that mean they pay 3/5 a head for slaves?
See, that's a whole nother thing. I don't know what they paid.
Well, I think.
Do you know what they paid for slaves?
Well,
in terms of taxes,
I don't know,
besides
but
the importing tax.
Well, I think that probably has to do with. I mean, other than sales taxes and other transactional taxes, if there's a capitation tax, right, according to this clause, then it should be essentially covered by how you get your representation for that state. So South Carolina pays more because it has slaves. But it also gets more because it has slaves.
Okay.
That's a pure economic transaction there.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Wow.
Again, this is your area more than mine.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about this.
Well,
do you?
Well, we're talking about slavery. So one of the things that Southerners, I think, were dealing with was that they thought that their slaves might be taxed.
Okay.
At a higher rate or as a commodity. Mm-hmm. But in the Constitution, they're counted as 3/5 of a person for representation. So this entire clause is saying, hey, same way we calculated them for representation is the same way we will tax them if there's a capitation tax.
Okay.
And so that protects Southern interest.
Yeah. Which is a big deal for this Constitution.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they needed, if it was going to work, they needed the Southern states to support this.
Correct. And they can't tax white Southerners and their enslaved people
right
at different rates if that's not how it's done for representation.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So that's our line.
There you go.
That was pretty cut and dry.
All right.
And so that's that, and we'll come back with another line next time.